Oh my gosh, you guys, this has been a labor of love. Trying to get the recording out to you, nine pinners. Welcome to your September recording. Okay, yeah, lots of tech issues, lots of things that have been going on here on my end, and now I'm here. And I'm hoping that this is going to get out to you super quick. Okay, the musician trying to figure out tech. Wow, it's just nuts. So, September is a huge month for you guys. And as I was saying before, save the best for last. And that's not really fair to all the other pins, is it? Because it's just not. Each one is unique. However, 9 energy has a really near and dear spot in my system. I'm a 9 life path. And what is happening for you guys this month is a triple 9 energy. So, pay attention. Really, you guys, come on. Right here with me, okay? This is a magic combination that's happening inside of September. We're all swimming around and running through the terrain of the 9. Every single pin is in September. The magic of this month, which surges through the next 4 months, is the culmination of all the focus and the intention that you have placed on what is the 9 frequency offering me to participate in. And it's the number of the selfless humanitarian. It is also the great destroyer number. Basically, the omega to the alpha of the cardinal system 1 through 9, essentially saying release. What is outlasted its usefulness in your life? What no longer serves you? And that could be anything from stuff and things to emotions and feels and holding on to past grudges or blame, shame, and guilt. And I'm going to get into that in a second. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, this frequency of 9 celebrates what has been created and is charismatic, is dynamic, knows that there's a purpose and a reason why we are existing here on this planet, in this plane of existence at this time, is practicing universal inclusive ideas and concepts and feels, and it basically is sitting here in the heart. The emotional intelligent aspect of 9 is in deep, tight relationship with the mental field, 7, and has the ability to fluidly have these intuitive conversations of the best and right thing to happen at pretty much all times. So doesn't that sound delicious and wonderful and exciting and expansive, right? So 3, you've got 3 of these 9s cooking in your September run, and only 2 finish up, finish some things up here, which that's what I'm going to get to, because I don't have to talk about anything else except the fabulous 9. Finish things up here. Where are you getting stuck, or what needs to go, or what's the cleanup here? What's the letting go? The reason why this is so important is October is a 1 month, which is the omega. Create something out of nothing. It's time for the new. And we can't bring in new if we've got a cluttered up space here in our mental and emotional field. We can't clean stuff up, or we can't bring new things in if we haven't had the cleanup assessment, right? Only to move into November, which is an 11 frequency and a double 1, and then December, and then January. It just keeps going. So we want to have an active, chosen daily participation in what can I let go of, which really has outdated its usefulness. That does look like boxes. It looks like boxes and stuff, and walking around your house and thinking about things that you do actually need to let go of, or it's kind of obvious you need to let go of. House, office, any space where is the stuff, right? One person's "I'm done with this" is another person's answer to their prayers. Always think about that. I do this all the time. I am constantly doing this. I have a easy relationship with letting things go because I know that it's an energy, and that's what we're talking about, freeing up energy, freeing up energy. And if you can do it in your home, you can definitely do it in your emotional field. So let's shift to that. There is the highest emancipated expression of 9 is what I just talked about, where you are looking at every single person and experience in your life as valuable. Mother Earth is valuable, and communities is valuable. Every single person here matters, and that comes from a place of inclusive, unconditional love, all that kind of good stuff, right? It's heart-centered. It's not belief-centered, it's heart-centered. And so oftentimes in a 9, what is required of us is to drop deep into the core of our intuitive system, our spiritual being, and to assess, where am I getting stuck? Why can't I see that everybody matters and everybody is of value? When we bump into the belief systems and the judgments and the blame and the shame and the guilt, the pull that can take us back into the past that defines people and situations in a certain way. It's an antiquated past, right? It doesn't exist here in the present. The only way that it can exist here in the present is if you engage with it, and you engage with the feels of less than, isolation, loneliness, abandonment, all that kind of stuff. And so I'm going to give you a little helpful tip, 9s. I have a really tight relationship with my mental field, and I call her Kate. And Kate is a name that I have given her because it is a name that I love. I respect that name. It feels like if I wasn't called Christine, that's the name I go by, Christine, I would like Kate. And so I gave her that name. It's a name of deep respect and deep love, and deep beauty to me. And when Kate starts to go for a little wander, because she got triggered by something, she got triggered by, I don't know, an email, a phone call, a memory, something happened. And she starts to get pulled back into definitions of who this person is, or that situation was, all that stuff. And then what comes along with all of that is all the feels of blame, shame, guilt, victim, sometimes perpetrator, sometimes entitlement, sometimes woulda, shoulda, coulda, sometimes all this stuff. And the thing that you all know what I'm talking about is, this is play it again, Sam. Kate knows this so well because you get pulled back there, right? And sometimes what happens, actually all the time what happens, is you get stuck back there for quite some time, and then it's kind of hard to come back. So this is a tool and a trick that I use on a regular basis. I say, Kate, when I catch it, you got to catch it. We're not doing that right now. We're not going there. We're not doing that. Come on, baby. We're doing this. This is the here and now. This is where we are. I could be practicing the most beautiful peace on the planet, which I am right now, and I will take myself to a place that's productive and proactive right here in this moment, and say, come on, baby, we're gonna do this now. And Kate usually goes, okay, are you sure? Tight relationship? Yes, really tight relationship. I want that to be healthy with my emotional, intuitive, fabulous, expansive, fifth dimensional self. Let me tell you, right? Kate keeps me safe here in the third dimension, and my soul and my spirit is just cooking with gas in the fifth dimension of this thing called spiritual being having a human experience. So That is, those two things are what I really want you to focus on as you move through September. All right. This is a magic month. This is where synchronistic events start to really, really munge and gush together. So keep yourself in that zone of the incredibly potent and powerful 9 emancipation of, or emancipated self, of being the self, embodying the selfless humanitarian. Walk your talk, talk your walk, say what you mean what you say. Look at every single person, feel every single person as valuable as you are. And that includes yourself. Just stay in this zone and move around and let go of things and pay attention to your mind. Whatever you choose to call your mind, right? I would suggest giving your mind a well-respected, well-loved name, and begin to build that relationship with the mental field. And it'll impact your mind. It'll impact how you think and how you feel and how you move and how you breathe, and then all of a sudden synchronistic events really do start happening. The thing you need to have happen, the thing that you want to have happen, it's all sitting right here, you guys. It's all sitting right here. It's not outside of you, it's right here. So I fully expect cool comments. With this, it's simple. It's not complicated. I'm not throwing the kitchen sink at you. I'm throwing a very clear 2 directives at you. One is mundane and practical boxes, right? And the other one is internal and sitting in the literal seat of love. Clean the stuff up in order to make room for the new. Because next month, what I'm going to be telling you, create, 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 create. And that looks like create in the life that you want to live. How, what, where, who, why. What are you doing inside of all of it? What's the next jag for you? Because that's the energy coming in for the next 4 months. All right, you guys. So this is the sweet spot and all the pins, and this is what I wanted to dance in my kitchen with you and celebrate with you. You know where to find me. I'm over at one2listen.com if you need anything. The link's right here in my YouTube page. And hit the like button, subscribe button if you're really getting something from this. And you guys, I'm sending you all the loves. Any comments, any questions, right here in the YouTube space. All right. Much love, guys. Kisses. Talk to you in a couple of weeks. Bye.